Yo, yo, MBASH.Lacostermonger coming at you. I've got an instrumental here by Sonic Boom and CJ Keys, part of the bundle, y'all. It is called Shango. Yeah, Shango. Well, it's a remix. So, I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. But, as I said, it's not the name of the instrumental that speaks what the instrumental is. It is the instrumental itself that represents itself. Do not judge a book by its cover. Read that thing and then complain at the end. Yeah? Great. You gotta complain because there's nothing that's perfect. But you also gotta give praise where it's due. So, but also it's still up to you. You just listen to the instrumental and see how you hear it. You know? I told you how to do that. Do other things and revert. Yeah. So, okay. I used this before for nefarious reasons. I was being stupid as a young man. I don't think it was ever heard, was it? No. Nah, but it's beautiful. So I'm not gonna even just talk about it. See, I heard a little bit about this instrumental a while ago, and then I love the flow that I had when I start to go on this instrumental beat, the beat, so beat it down, you know what beat the beat. Welcome to the beat. I'm singing for a while, which is kinda why I really like this beat, cause it's really wild. The wily raps, why he raps, while he raps, yeah, he's singing while he raps, yeah, he's singing while he raps, he's a rap king, now da ting, da boom, and everybody know that he's going out everywhere. Look at him, look at everybody say, hey, looky here, MBASH listening, looky here, this is me talking lots of trash up in your ear, yes, up in your ear, and you listen to it, because it's gonna be now stuck up in your ear, so if you put this on repeat, you gon' fucking get, I don't know where you're gonna fucking be, but the beat is where you're gonna be. It's the place that you're gonna freaking go, cause this is my interpretation of how the beat should be done in a lot of different styles, and then I can understand that. Imagine if you were writing upon a thin page, you'd have the fonts that you would freaking pick, and then you know which other fonts would go up with that, and maybe these fonts can look good. So imagine a billboard or poster that I wanna build in the music, so I want to get the best kind of thing, so I know the colors, pick that, and then I use it. So when I record this, I'm gonna take it, then I'll use it, but before this I didn't even record this, so I would have a little bit of trouble. So while I was writing, I would even freestyle, and sometimes I'll lose a lot of the nice lines. I lose a lot of really nice lines, cause I just went down on a tangent down the street, and I ran. Woo, I freaking ran, I digressed, and I forgot that I was writing on a song, but damn, god damn, this motherfucker, wham, slam, bam, god damn. Yeah, oh, bringing it on the street. I'm bringing it from the street. I'm bringing it back. Bang, I'm bringing it to the street. I'm bringing it with the heat. I'm bringing it back. That's a nice instrumental. We have fun. It moved me, and I think that the reason why I feel this way right now and how I am in a zone that's different right now is because I just did something that like unleashed the beginning of a specific thing, a specific feeling, and then what I did was the splits. I made the splits too small, so because the splits are tiny, my head it's still trying to like. Excuse me, guys. It's still trying to wrap itself around the fact that I'm in a specific place. And so I need to calm down, like, immediately. Yeah. So what should happen is I should take my time and yes, sip from my pink cup. It's mine. It's just a cup I picked up. So, well, not from like the floor or the ground or like in the street or something like that. So I understand. I'm just clarifying that that's possible that you could think that I found it like maybe in someone's trash can or something, just somewhere in the ground, just randomly laying over there. No, it was procured with like currency. Yeah. So that's what happened. That's how we got that. But that's besides the point of the cup and the stuff. It's the instrumental we're on. This is a beautiful instrumental. It gave me so many different styles that I could go. It had the same energy as I see. I know there was a vocal in there, but it was speaking the same language. We had the same, me and the writer were on the same energy. We found the same vibe from the song. Well, at least, how can I say, we were in the same spectrum, the same spectrum from the track. So because of that, then that's how everything became nice and easy for me to just get on it and get off and fall off and come back and then jump back on. And if I fell off, I fell off. And then I sang and I sang. I was like, whoa, it sings. And then, whoa, she said you can sing too. Because here, this guy is singing. It's a girl, it's a guy. I really can't remember, but I experienced the energy. So it sings with you as well. So that's beautiful. Sometimes it's singing against you. So you're singing against it and you're fighting with one another. And it doesn't move. So those are the ones that you don't want to write on. You don't want to write on something like that. Like you want to write a song, don't write on a song that you're singing against. Because the reason why you got to understand the energy of the song is because you won't get confused about what's going on in the instrumental. Because I've heard people just writing things that, like, what? What are you talking about? That's not what's happening here. But even if you're explaining an incoherent story, it's fine. But you've got to be like on tune, kinda, at least. Or at least have an in and out vibe where even though you fall off having shot some on target. Imagine you're at like a shooting range. Yeah. When you're shooting, you don't want to run out of a magazine. You don't want to run out of a magazine, right? And not having shot a single one in like the A zone. Like you want to get on with your magazine and go bang, 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 yeah. And when all the cartridges are finished in that magazine and the motherfucker's empty, then you put it out and you look at your target and you see that you've got like 3 or 4 A zones, and that's the aim. The aim is to hear those A zones, because when you go splat, splat, splat on the A zone, that's where you say, oh, you're trying to find the A zone. Yeah, you're trying to find the A zone. So when you find the A zone, those are the vibes that you're gonna wanna vibe. So what happens is, if I find an A zone, sometimes, because I never recorded previously or prior to this, I never recorded it, the freestyles. So what I did is, if I found an A zone, I would stick with it, get stuck into the A zone, and keep on going and going and going with just that A zone. And then, maybe once I feel that I understand the A zone and I know the A zone, that it's in my head, then I'll be able to just go back and maybe find another A zone. That's gonna be maybe the hook or but sometimes you want to listen to the instrumental when you look at it on your platform. You want to see it and you want to see the wave. You are going to want to place the instrumental on a specific portion of not the instrumental, the hook on a specific portion, like a specific place inside on the wave. So what you do then is you just loop the beat from like a few seconds before that, and then you play that space, because it'll have its own energy, and you just keep that energy. Because if you write a hook with a part or a place. Because look, we're looking for like instrumentals that are complex. They have sounds in their own, and have a bongo coming in the background. You know what I mean? And yeah, we look at that. We want those kind of instrumentals, you know. So they're going to be very different in the portion where the hook is compared to the portion in the verses. The verse is supposed to have a little bit more monotony than the portion where the hook is. So the hook is like excited even more by the fact that there are like, you know, all of these instruments and sounds coming around like bash, 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 bash. Imagine this. Imagine when you're on at a show. Fuck guys, the energy that I want to bring to shows, dude. Maybe we can do this kind of session, like, yo, because guys, this is beautiful. Like, I've got an idea that's really nice, and I think maybe you guys would also enjoy it if I brought this to a show. But to be honest, this would basically just benefit me, because I'll just get like a random instrumental, and if you guys love it, then you all win. God damn, it's a fucking win-win. So fuck the benefit me and fuck the benefit you. We all win regardless of what I do. As long as I stand up and I make music, everybody wins. You know, it doesn't matter how I make it. As long as I am making music, we all win. Because like, I've got something for you guys to hear, and it's something that's important, you know, because it's something that's gonna maybe steer us back to like making real good music. Because people are making trash music for the sake of chew and spit. Fucking shit. I do not want to chew and spit. Remember back in the days, yeah, before I was born, huh? If you were old enough for that. Now you need to think to yourself, how old could this man possibly be? And then, you know, outlook whatever age you want me to be, and then you'll think about your olden days. I'm talking about when music was sold in like vinyls. Like, okay, I'm saying it's still sold in vinyls, but I mean like when there was no like more modern platforms before the internet, far before the internet. Okay, I was born before the internet was like as massive as it is now. I was born around the times. Hell no, the internet's old, but no, it's not. Now I'm talking about my fucking age. But this is doesn't matter. But there was a time in human history, yeah, where music was sold more expensive, meaning that you couldn't just hear it from like, you know, anywhere. You had to have a whole orchestra come to your house, and everybody had to bring the energy with them, and they make the song in your fucking living room. Or you have to go to a concert, and that's the only place you can see.